Alrighty, welcome to another Power Vintage Cube here. Ooh, speaking of power, a little Soul Ring, not bad. You know, it's been a little bit since Soul Ring was considered the best card to open. There was a period of time where some people would, on Soul Ring, pick one over like Lotus, Ancestral Time Walk. I think at this point, Lotus and Gleemox are both clearly better, at least to me, and I like Time Walk more. That's a lot of words to say that I'm very happy to first pick Soul Ring, and I'm going to pass, unfortunately, Comet and a Johnny to Slacks and D-Stern. So Slacks, the enemy, probably takes Comet here, and then maybe D-Stern takes a Johnny and they collide a little bit, but these are both pretty splashable, flexible cards. Also passing Snapcaster, Luris, Salvagers, any Lotus enjoyers in the chat, but I'm going to take this Soul Ring and see where this goes. Where does it go? Does it go straight into Mana Leaksville? Probably. Mana Leak is a really good card. There's like Emberwild Captain. I actually kind of like Joshua Phoenix's Dominant. This card's been a kind of interesting addition. And Hallowed Fountain's obviously fine, but I'll just take Mana Leak. Mana Leak's a great card. And a lot of blue cards in this pack, as it turns out. All right, passing. Maybe, I mean, the thing is, Slacks is not a take Comet, take Joshua or Captain kind of dude, I don't think. He might take Comet and then take like Brazen Bar or Hallowed Fountain, but who knows? I'm still just going to take Mana Leak here. Oh, man, I like Lutri, especially with Soul Ring. It's a really good combo, but Dismember is just such a sick card. My estimation of Dismember continues to rise. It's just a colorless removal spell. It's pretty busted. So I will take that over Lutri, though. I really do like Lutri, but take that past Luminarch, Lutri, Pest Infestation, Emrakul, I guess. I'm okay with all those. And then here, I could take Sword of the Meek as a spec. I don't hate doing that. I don't really want to take Deep Cavern Bat all that much. First of all, I haven't seen much black before this, though. I guess there's four good black cards in the pack and 2 black lands and a K command. But the other thing is, I just don't think Soul Ring is all that good in black decks. It's actually, they just have cards like Voidwalker and Deep. Like, look at all these cards. None of them are really that helped by Soul Ring. There's also True Name, but you know what? I'm just going to spec on Sword of the Meek. I'm fine with that. Ooh, love a Relic of Sauron. This is a good start to a Relic. I might be kind of heading down the road of a strategy that employs artifacts. We'll see what that looks like. I just do think Soul Ring is very good in those decks. So I'll take Toxic or Relic over Toxic Deluge and Windswept Teeth. Yeah, it seems legit to me. Oh, and now there's a Basalt Monolith. Okay, I'm in for that. Now, if that Forensic Gadgeteer wheels, we're doing it. Passing up on Bolus, Citadel, and Blightsteel, some little Tinker targets, a Night Scythe. Though Night Scythe, I think I'm going to cut this one from the cube. Needs rotating out. Here, I guess it's actually Frantic Search time. Normally, I don't take this card, but it actually looks like it could be legit here. Discard Sword of the Meek, anyone? And could be a combo deck. Passing a Yogg-Will, though. Jesse loves Yogg-Will. It's like one of his favorite cards. So hopefully he takes it. Could take Pre-War Form War. I mean, it's not like Jesse's 0% to draft Boros. But I'm happy enough here for now. I've got Dismember and Mana Leak as 2 good interactive spells. Soul Ring is obviously just like a busted accelerant. And then Relic as a very strong mid-range /combo/artifacts card. And then I have Sword, Frantic Search, and Basalt Monolith. Those are a little bit more tenuous in the sense that not every deck I draft will play these. I mean, if I don't get Doctor Foundry, obviously I'm not playing Sword. But even Frantic Search and Basalt, you have to have kind of specific decks to want those, whereas these first 4 cards I think are just great cards. So I like my start. Really powerful card, couple pieces of interaction, some good combo potential. I'll take a Jace the Mind Sculptor. That's a good one with Soul Ring. So over Reprieve. And Talisman of Dominance is also not bad, but I'm happy enough here. And what else we got? Salvagers and Woodfall Primus both came back, and Urborg. I don't really want Urborg. Bloodbraid Challenger, Sylvan Safekeeper. I kind of want Woodfall Primus in case I pick up Flash. I think that's more likely than Lotus. Oh, we didn't get Gadgeteer back. I could take Jace Wielder and then pass. I could take one of these black cards. Jace Wielder, this looks like a potential Jace Wielder deck, and I think that's better than Lab Maniac. All right, so I've got sufficient Jaces, I will say. Sure, I'll take Overgrown Tomb now. That card every now and then becomes good. If I end up in a combo, maybe I /Pillage the Bog. That's obviously an option. Okay, well, I've got a decent start still. I've managed to take all blue cards and artifacts plus a dismember, so that's a victory, I would say, after pack 1. And I took Sword of the Meek early enough that I don't think it's necessarily on William Regal's radar here that I could be in that deck. Certainly the other people from the other direction don't know. Here, I still think a duel is probably better than one of these Jund cards or Rakdos cards. These lands haven't been helpful. Oh, I do like Sakari Infiltrator. Passing a late Flame Tongue. Flame Tongue's pretty good. And a Carpet of Flowers. Infiltrator is nice with big mana, which this deck's leaning towards. Oh, okay. Well, I'm prepared for Flash at least. So that would be nice. All right. Pack 2, what do we got? Well, there's a Sneak. Woodfall and Vaultborn. I could just do that. I mean, I don't think taking Polluted Delta is that necessary. Also, when I draft the artifact decks, you've probably noticed this if you've watched some of these drafts, I don't prioritize the lands quite so highly because you get lands off your or color fixing off your artifacts fairly well. There's also Vamp Tutor, and if I end up in combo, Vamp is really good, but this actually looks like a pretty good Sneak start here. Emrakul is gone, but I have Woodfall Primus and Vaultborn Tyrant, so it feels like sneaking is good. I'll take the Jace Wielder out for the moment, and Sword of the Meek, I'll keep it in mind, but obviously right now it's not going anywhere. What am I going to get back here? Nothing too exciting. Maybe if I'm lucky, a Spirebluff Canal or a Tainted Pact or something. Because Vamp, Tidebinder, Plateau, Pyromancer, Sculler, Delta, probably Bob are all going to go, is my guess. Though we'll have to see. What do we got here? I do like Remand. Chromox, Time Spiral are all options. Probably just take Remand. Well, Chromox is great, but Remand is a fantastic card. Oh, Starting Town to go with my Town Greeter. And I like Spiral, but Spiral and Jar, I mean, they're all fine cards, but Remand is pretty great. Especially with Relic. Just playing a Relic and then having a Mana Leak or Remand up is excellent. Oh, Underworld Breach here? Interesting. No Brain Freezes or LEDs. I do have Frantic Search, though. There's also Retrofitter Foundry, which if I end up with an Academy, Retrofitter is very strong. I know there's some Retrofitter haters and doubters out there, but honestly, the card is very strong. Let's just Retrofit. I think that's going to be better. Here there's Subtlety, Sheldock Isle. There's Map, but I don't have Academy yet, so I don't think I want that. I don't think I want Necromancy. I don't like to have to put these cards in the graveyard. Let's maybe just take Subtlety, though. I mean, Sheldock Isle is pretty strong, but free cards are awesome. I like taking those. Oh, there's a Thassa's Oracle. And a Bloodstained Mire. I'll just take Counterspell. I'm like almost mono blue with a sneak attack here. And I've got some good combo starts already. Oh, there's a Teferi? There's also a Tundra and a Steam Vents. Wow. I kind of think I just take Steam Vents here. I've got a red card I want already. Teferi and Tundra are both good. I guess I would take Teferi over Tundra were I to take one of the two. Oh, now there's a currency converter. All right, that is money. Passing Odawara. Yeah, and there's that Pillage the Bog I was talking about, but that's okay. Okay, this deck, I mean, utilizing Sol Ring very well, I will say that. And then here, oh, an Atali. All right, I'll take another sneak card. Atali is also quite castable, which is nice. I don't think I need Breeding Pool. All right, well, certainly hoping for Flash through the Breach. Academy would still be good. I would still go for a Thopter Foundry. Some more card draw would be nice. So I guess I do have Jace the Mind Sculptor and Relic of Sauron and Sakarian Infiltrator. Maybe some like cantrips or something. More fast mana, the things everyone wants in Cube. That was pick 8, so we're going to see the wheels now. All right, let's see if we get some goods here. Slacks has not passed us a lot of black cards, I will say that. Oh, Tidebinder and Pyromancer are still here. I kind of think I just Tidebinder. It seems like a good Tidebinder deck, though Currency Converter Seasoned Pyromancer is really nice. I feel like this deck is it's got some good flash cards to keep mana out for. And now there's Corpse Dance. There's also Metamorphosis Fanatic. Also Memory Jar. I don't think I'm that likely to play any of these 3 cards. I don't think I need to hate one of these cards. Let's take Metamorphosis Fanatic. I don't know. That card has some utility. Oh, A braid is pretty nice. I should take a braid over bauble. I am currently, got the outs to be a good artifact deck, but right now I'm looking more like a just blue-red sneak deck. I will take the map here though in case things do come together. I don't mind passing a Skyclave or a Bayou, and certainly not an Intrepid Adversary. This card's also, I think, next on the chopping block here when I make another rotation. Oh, Bankbuster over Darkslick Shores? Yeah. This looks like a good Bankbuster deck. Sol Ring just is so good with Bankbuster. Okay, and I don't think I'm going to play Zern Orbs. I think I'd rather hate the Endotha Triumph. Oh, last pick Otawara. What is going on there? All right, what do we got? Not a great pack. Wheel of Fortune, Pyroblast, Headliner Scarlet, Third Path, Talisman, I guess. There's a Reanimate. I don't really want that. This doesn't even look like a great Wheel of Fortune deck. I mean, it's not bad. Sol Ring is nice with it. I'm just going to take Pyroblast. I'm obsessed with this card. I just think it's a very strong card. It's a 1-mana counterspell / Vindicate, Here, there's a Mystic Confluence. I should just take that over Animate Dead. I mean, there's Gristlebrand, but I already have 3 good sneak targets and just the 1 sneak. I have no other way to cheat these things into play. And I don't really want to start going down the Animate route. I have a currency converter to maybe discard, or a Relic of Sauron. Grim Monolith is also pretty strong, but this looks more like a Mystic Confluence deck to me. All right, Sword of the Meek, you're out for the moment. Okay, well, not getting Academy most likely at this point, so I'll keep that in mind. I mean, I like that this deck has a bunch of 2-mana counters, a Subtlety, a Mystic Confluence, Dismember, Pyroblast. It's actually just got a ton of good interaction. So the fast mana is not, quite as mission critical. What is this? Oh, this is a Caracas? Yeah, I should probably take Caracas. I don't mind passing Under Mountain Adventure and Catacombs or Ophelia. I do like Iteration a lot. This would be a good Iteration deck, but Caracas is just a busted card. So I think I will just take it. I'll play it as a colorless land. It is that good. It's not even close. And then here, Troxa, Anna Wooded Foothills. I think I'm just going to take Dak Faden, though. It's really nice with Converter. Helps find this 1 sneak. And I don't think I need a 3rd sneak target when I only have the 2 ways to do it. And here, this is easy Tameo. I always love a Candelabra, you know me, but certainly Tameo over Wasteland, Glorybringer. Simian Spirit Guide's not nothing. Here, passing some good white cards, a Cauldron Complete. I think I'm just going to take Consider, though. I don't know. It's not amazing. This pack has just been okay, but Consider seems like going to be pretty good in this deck. And then here, there's World Spine. I don't really want Limdul's Vault. I don't think I really want Coalition Relic. Let's pick 7. I could take Talisman here. It's a red Talisman because I'm not playing any black. I don't think I want a fourth creature. Is Coalition Relic any good? I mean, I'm not playing this map either. I could take Limdul's Vault. I could just take Firebolt. Honestly, I think I just take Firebolt. I don't know. I'm not going to get an 8th pick Flash, I could get an 8th pick Through the Breach. That could be okay. Not taking Underworld Breach worked out nicely, by the way. I did not end up seeing Brain Freeze or LED, so that would have been a non-starter. Oh, here. Name Sticker is pretty nice at casting Sneak and Relic and Itali. Xander's Lounge, though, is a really nice land. Oh, Palantir is also kind of nice here. So we're already cutting some cards. The Basalt Monolith also doesn't really look that good. Or Frantic Search. Frantic Search, I guess, is nice with Converter. I'm just going to take Xander's Lounge. I'm just going to take another piece of fixing. This Icarian Infiltrator, I think I'll play this card. It's not going to be amazing because I don't have Academy or Workshop or any big mana cards except Sol Ring, I guess, or Relic. But what I do like is I get to keep up mana for my 5 different counter spells, 6 if you count Subtlety, and if they don't play anything, I infiltrate instead. And then here, I don't think I want Phantasmal Image. I'll take Overwhelming Surge. I'll probably side it, but it's not bad. And then Displacer Kitten, Revoker. Oh, Gristlebrand? I could take Gristlebrand and then replace Vaultborn Tyrant. I think that's fine. Oh, Nexus. Okay, it wasn't really on my radar the first time I saw it, but this is going to be great. And then 6, I think, is the best of those cards. Oh, Simian Spirit Guide? I actually think I'm going to play that card. I'll probably side in the Firebolt. I already have an Abrade and a Dismember. And I'll hate Thalia. As much as I like Cyan, I gotta say that one of the ways I curate my cube is I just look at the cards people don't take or play, and when I see a card go late too often and don't see it ever get played, then it's on the chopping block, I'll say that. All right, so this is a card or two over, I'll say. It's nice that I'm just straight up 2 colors. Let's see. What are my teammates playing? We've got 1 blue-black Time Vault Tez deck with a Lotus. That's nice. Let's see. I'm just deciding if I want to main deck this Pyroblast, because everything else I think I like. Seems like a pretty good Jace deck with some removal much counters. Vaultborn is a potential. It's not actually. They'll go to the Nexus, though. Let's see. So I think I do want to play the Spirit Guide. The Bankbuster and the Retrofitter might not need both of those. Maybe I don't play the Retrofitter. I didn't get an Academy. There's some matchups where it's good if they're trying to attack you on the ground with like creatures, like, or even in the air. If they're trying to attack you with creatures, especially ones that don't have trample, Retrofitter can be pretty annoying. But let's see. So this is 14 lands. I want to play like 16, I think. 15. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue. Play another island there. This is 10 blue. Maybe I'd play 17 land, but what else would I cut? Chill out, jeez. I guess it would be the Pyroblast or a Consider, because I think I like the Bankbuster here. If I don't draw Soul Ring, it's not amazing, but it's good with all the 2-mana counters and a Abrade and Dismember. So I think the Caracas is good. Basically, this is 16 lands plus Soul Ring and Spirit Guide. That's probably fine. Yeah. And it's 10-8. I could also go 11-7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I also have a currency converter that's kind of helping. Maybe a relic. Maybe I'll do one more island, 1 fewer mountain, just because I need blue a lot earlier, and I've got Consider, Tameo, Remand, Infiltrator as like blue cards that draw me cards. All right, my teammates, we've got Zurg has, this is the, he took Gleemox over Lotus. Oh, he posted a pick where he had Gleemox and Lotus pick 1 pack, or pick 3, pack 3, pick 1. He took the Gleemox. Okay, that's fair. I mean, those cards are pretty close, and this looks like a better Gleemox deck for sure. This is a nice one. Witherbloom, Chain of Smog, Wishclaw, and Vamp for Time Vault with Saheeli or Tezzeret. You got a Shieldred, Counter Spells, Mystical Tutor, Ponder, Spell Pierce. Yeah, Dark Confidant. Not bad at all. Has my Thopter Foundry in the sideboard. And then, let's see, Magic Boy's got a Underworld Breach LED with no Brain Freeze, but Ancestral, Wheel of Fortune, Salvagers. Though, what does the Salvagers do? I guess it goes infinite mana for 4th Earlingus? Huh. Not having it's kind of rough not having any 1 mana cantrip things. I don't think the Salvagers does anything here. I guess infinite mana and then you breach or something? Is that you cast Breach and then you get infinite mana or something? Huh. We'll see. And then D-Stern's got a nice D-Stern deck. Atroxa with Green Suns and Reanimate. A bunch of green creatures, Seasoned Engineer, Bloodbraid, Pyro, Minsk and Boo, the Comet, Mana Vault, some Mana Dorks. I like it. All right, let's get in there. All right, Battling Slacks round 1, and got a fine hand here. I think like this one a lot more on the play. Shocker. I think I'm going to lead on Currency Converter on 1, then Island on 2. Seems like the play, because if I do it that way, then turn 2 I can either Remand, or if the Slacks doesn't play anything, I want to Remand, use Converter. If I play turn 1 Xander's Lounge, and then I play turn 2 Island, I'm leaving up Remand, but I'm not using the converter. So seems like the sequence, unless of course I draw Soul Ring and have a turn 1 converter. That would be nice. Okay, well, I'll keep this hand. Jesse is mulliganing. And I think he might have taken the Ajani over Comet, which hopefully is not playing an aggro deck. All right, turn 1, planes go. I'll play a turn 1 converter and pass. Nexus, that wasn't like the most exciting draw, but it's all right. Oh, that's not good. Is he getting Cauldra? This is why being on the draw was unfortunate. Yeah, that's a Cauldra. Well, I mean, Jace can bounce the Cauldra complete. I'll take a lot of damage on the way, though. Well, maybe a little less if I go currency converter. Oh, he's not Stoneforging, huh? Okay, well, I'll draw a card and then discard a card. I'll discard Xander's Lounge. Use the ability. All right. Taking 5 less damage there was pretty nice. Let's see what he's got now. He's going to put in Stoneforge. Oh, Felia. I think I'm just going to counterspell the Felia here. Interesting way to go about things, I guess. Now he's going to put in the Cauldra and play the Ajani. So yeah, that's what he's doing. All right. I'll take it. I could have remanded the Ajani, but I don't really want to use a treasure for that. Draw a Caracas. Not really great against Ajani. It would have been better against Felia. So I could Mystic Confluence here. I kind of want to just do that, and I think I'll play the Caracas. I'm going to go Mystic Confluence, bounce, bounce, draw. So bounce, bounce, draw. And pass the turn. Okay. Nexus Gristlebrand isn't like the most amazing, to be honest. So let's see. Lelia. Well, that's going to get Caracas soon enough. The reason I Mystic Confluenced on my turn is I really didn't want Jesse bolting his cat token in response and flipping a Johnny. That would just be a disaster. So I'm going to take, what, 5 here down to 10. He hit Get Lost, sure. And he could have a land still, but nothing to play. No Get Lost targets. And 1 card in hand. Okay. Next turn, what I probably do is just play Jason Brainstorm. Oh, he Get Lost the Stoneforge. Okay. Guess that's something interesting. Let's go Jace the Mind Sculptor. I'm just going to Brainstorm. If he hits the Ajani perfectly, then if both map tokens hit Ajani and make it a 3, like if he hits a spell in the first one, I will lose the Jace, but that's okay. Buster Gristlebrand. Pass the turn here. So he's going to presumably start by using map token on Ajani, but might have another play first. Oh, pre-war. Oh, that explains the killing the Stoneforge. Okay. What equipment? Does he have a 3rd equipment? Glimmer Lens? Yeah. All right. And then equip pre-war formal there. I see. Is there any reason to let him attack first? Not really. Let's just bounce the Lelia. Jace gets attacked. Let's take my turn. So I could 6 mana. So there's 1 mana away from re-equipping Cauldra. Do I want to do this? Land. It's got Lelia plus Glimmer Lens in hand, so he doesn't have the land yet. I could play Nexus and make a 3/3 Gristlebrand, and then what happens? He goes, draws land, he equips Cauldra, attacks me for 8. but then I have Gristlebrand in play. My top card's a Bankbuster. I could also play Nexus and make a 3/3 Bankbuster. I could also just leave up Odawara to bounce here. I don't really want to bounce the Ajani. Feels like I got to get Nexus down, so I think I'm going to do that. And I think getting a 3/3 lifelink is good here. I'm not going to draw cards, but okay. If he draws the land, he gets to put on Cauldra. If he doesn't draw the land, he can play Lelia and get an attack in with the Lelia. I still have a Gristlebrand here. Let's see. I take some damage. I'm probably not going to get to Gristlebrand here, like pay 7 life, but I might get to attack and gain 3 life in a turn or two. I could also block Lelia with Gristlebrand. It's not the end of the world to do that. Just trade those two and gain 3. So we'll see what he does. Okay, map token targeting Stoneforge. Hit Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Map token and targeting Stoneforge. Hit Flametongue Kavu. Okay. Well, the Stoneforge is big enough to attack now. Mills the Flametongue, plays Lelia. Assume. Could be Glimmerlens, but it looks like Lelia to me. And send, and I'll block Lelia, I think. Exiles, Emberworld Captain. Alright, so he doesn't get to play anything. Block. I mean, this also frees up my Caracas, which I think is good. Okay, I actually feel like I'm doing kind of okay. Oh, that's not actually bad. So it's when you cast it. Okay, so I can't, so I'm just going to go to Nexus here, put in a Bankbuster. Can't use it this turn, but then I play this and I just pass the turn. And I've got, I just needed to get Nexus into play and survive that turn. And then I feel like I've got some decent moves. Like I can play an Infiltrator here. Oh, Wasteland for Caracas. Well, I'm glad I traded off the Lelia. He's not going to equip the pre-war form over this turn, so I think I'm just going to cast this and make 3 Infiltrators here. Draw. Oh, I still have instant speed Pyroblast. Not that that does much, but draw. And then that helps find Woodfall Primus, which I guess I'm not really going to Nexus Woodfall Primus. Well, I might. It still has its trigger. It won't come back afterwards. It'll be because it's token, so it won't ever persist. Joshua Phoenix is dominant. Okay, you're going to discard your Glimmerlens, I guess. Caracas in this matchup's pretty good. It's got a lot of legends. 4 so far this game, a bunch of which have ETBs. Oh. Really? That's the card you drew? I guess I'm dead. He gets to throw a Cauldra at me for 1,000,000 damage. Well, that was a good top deck, wasn't it? All right. So it goes. Well, that was unfortunate. I'm definitely going to take out Pyroblast and put in Firebolt. I guess Overwhelming Surge blows up artifacts. It doesn't blow up Cauldra, but I think that's still decent. Bombardier's off the top, huh? All right. And I think I'll take out Bankbuster. This is not a Bankbuster matchup so much. All right. I'm in for this, I think. Do I want Vaultborn Tyrant? I still think Nexus Vaultborn Tyrant, it just makes a 3/3 game 3. I guess, I mean, Nexus Gristlebrand's also not that amazing. I don't think I want to put in Vaultborn, though. All right. Well, I would like to play first. And yeah, I'll run this. We've got, probably just play Xander's Lounge on 1. And then go from there. Man, that Bombardier off the top was rough. But he came out with 7 points of burn off 3 mana. Well, really 9 points of burn is how much he would have even done. So it goes, I guess. Looking for sneak attack pretty badly here. At least I do have a Dismember this time. It's kind of a shame too, because I really think he screwed up by the turn he played Felly instead of just putting Cauldron into play. Like, I think that was a crazy play to make, and I countered the Felly, and then I took 5 less off the Cauldron because it came in a turn later. But unfortunately, no punish for that. None. All right, no plays on 1. That's not bad. I think if I'm just going to cast Consider here, because I want to hit a land drop, and I would prefer not to play Otawara. I'm probably going to play Otawara if I have to this game, but if my next 3 cards are all lands, then I might not end up doing so. Plus, this also lets me potentially find Soul Ring if that is the top card, or maybe top 2 cards. Though any land I see here, I'm going to just keep. Boom, Steam Vents. There we go. I will not pay the life. It does mean I don't have Dismember up, but I think paying 2 life to then pay 4 life to Dismember doesn't sound like a fantastic deal. Jacked Rabbit. Yeah, I'm going to want to kill that thing. Oh, Currency Converter, huh? I think I can live with a 1/1, though. Let's just pass, because maybe he also plays Lelia here. If he just goes directly to attack, I kind of think I let that happen, because I'll just play Sicarian Infiltrator, and that'll kind of... I think I just... Yeah, I'm just going to cast it here. I'm not even going to take the 1. It's fine. If I need to, I can Dismember. All right, any sneaks? Oh, there's a sneak. That's what I was looking for. All right, now any land and I get to sneak on turn 4 here. I wouldn't mind that. All right, well, let's do it a different way. Let's just play this and then pass with Remand up. No plays, huh? All right. This I'm going to counter here. Flame Tongue Kavu, I will remand that. Draw any lands. All right. Block. And against a white deck that could have like, what's it called? Council's Judgment and stuff like that. I wasn't going to play Sneak without being able to use it in the same turn. All right, Itali, let's go. Get Lost and Counterspell. Ugh. All right, and I will decline to Counterspell to Get Lost. All right, that was not ideal. Gets to Flame Tongue my Infiltrator. I think not attacking is fine though, because that makes him play the Flame Tongue if he wants to, because he might have a different play to make. He didn't. That was such a weak Itali. Damn. Okay. Let's just Firebolt the Flame Tongue and pass the turn, I guess. I'm at 18. I don't think I need to use Converter now. I'll just leave mana up here. Map token that. I could kill that and that. I think that's fine though. Hit a mountain, sure. Map token. Revealing pre-war formal wear. Probably. Well, maybe he kept it. All right. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll go to 15. Okay. No plays. Let's draw. Let's discard the mountain because that'll give me some mana here. So I can just play Nexus now, kind of tapping out. Because I have to use the Converter as well. What are my other options? He's at 13. He's got pre-war formal. All right, let's just get Nexus down. If this doesn't work out, oh, hold on. I have to use this. Not really loving this situation, but what are you gonna do? Draw, nothing to put into play. Felia end of turn. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too, which is why putting something to play off Nexus wasn't even that big of a concern. So is it going to sword me now? All right, I'll take some damage. And he can blink. Nothing really. All right, 5. There's Tamio. I can put that in. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's just go to combat first and Nexus. Put Tamio into play. And then I can Jace, and I could bounce the token, but then he can move it, and then I can kill the other thing with Dismember. Or I could just Dismember that. I kind of feel like I should just leave up Dismember and Overwhelming Surge. I'd take 2 life. All right, I guess. Or I could Jace and try to hit Hail Mary and try to hit a sneak card. I wouldn't be able to attack. It'd be like post-combat sneak in. No. Let's just pass then, I guess. It's kind of an unfortunate match. The Bomba top deck, when I felt like I was pretty far ahead, like I just needed to kind of get through that turn, and there weren't that many cards that kill me, was unfortunate. And then missing on Atali and then kind of not doing that much here has really not worked out great. Okay. See what she's got. Mind collapse that. Okay. They can't really stop that. I think I'm dead here. Pre-war formalware. Okay. Okay. So the way things currently stand, I do take 2 going to 3 to kill the germ token, paying this, and then I Overwhelming Surge, kill Felia, kill that, and then I go to 0. So if that's the case, I should draw with this and hope to hit a creature. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I can Dismember. I mean, this doesn't even do enough. That's not even close. All right. Well, that was unfortunate. All right, time for round 2. Playing against Samroff, who's on like Teamer with Force of Will. I hate playing against Force of Will. Hopefully we can put up a better fight here. Lutri deck here. It will be nice to hit a Soul Ring at some point because this deck's a little slow without it. And I mean, it's got counters, so on the play, I like this hand a lot. Turn 2, Remand, turn 3, Dak or Infiltrator, Sneak ready to go. But imagine this hand with a Soul Ring. Turn 2 Sneak. So we'll see here. Okay, Sam mulled to 6 here and get to go Island Go. No 1-drop. Nice. That makes things a lot better. Ooh, and there's something to sneak into play. So, all right, good start. Soul Ring, Simian Spirit Guide would be nice to see. Oh, definitely remanding that thing. Relic of Sauron isn't so bad. Let's just go Dak Faden and plus it on myself. I think I discard Relic and Sicarian Infiltrator. It feels like next turn I'll get to look at enough cards that I should have something better to cast than those. Oh. All right. Let's plus it on myself. Tidebinder. Huh. So discard Island for sure. And I could discard Tidebinder. I could discard... I'm trying to see. Do we see like Spell Pierce? We saw Force of Will and Daze. Let's discard... I think I discard Caracas, play the Mountain, pass the turn. I just don't want to discard Sneak, Griselbrand, or Atali, and I feel like with a Dak out, I should be able to get a chance to sneak again, or to hit my land drop next turn. And I want to play Tidebinder this turn, because I'll go Tidebinder. This just like helps protect the deck, makes it so they have less permanents in play. I'm totally fine if Sam counters this or something. And then next turn, hopefully I can find a land and play Sneak, or maybe leave up Mystic Confluence, but my guess is I'd rather play Sneak. And 2 mana, could be killing the Tidebinder here. Could also play Fanatic Aronis. Mayhaps. Drawing a Simian Spirit Guide wouldn't be the worst. I like Simian Spirit Guide against Daze decks. Sometimes you can really get them. Oh, Fanatic, okay. Fanatic past the turn. Draw. Bankbuster, okay. Huh. Well, let's discard Island Bankbuster, play Soul Ring, and then pass the turn with Mystic Confluence up. I'm getting to the point where I could maybe ult Dak. That'd be pretty funny. So the Mystic Confluence here, oh, he's probably going to want to do something to Dak if he's playing a Mox. The Mystic Confluence here might get dazed, and I'm okay with that. If that happens, that happens. I'm hoping to draw out Force of Will, if anything. Oh, interesting. Just put Lutri in, huh? Well, and then upkeep Terra Sunder the Soul Ring. I'm just going to counter and draw 2. Because if he has force, he's probably going to want to force this. And if he doesn't force it, then I'm also okay with it. Given that I'm not really taking any damage this turn, like I'm not really under too much pressure right now, yeah, I'm happy to make this exchange. All right. And then I think I'm just going to steal the Mox because I won't have Mana Leak up this turn, but the deck, first of all, doesn't even die right now. And then next turn, this lets me get Sneak out. Loot. Luteus Maximus, but no land. So attack deck with everything. Sure, let's block the loot here. Seems fine. All right, so now can't get dazed, can't really have anything go too wrong. Let's just go Sneak. Sneak in Italy. You hit Nexus and Grist. Okay, nice. Let's add some actual action. And the one in the game where it doesn't actually matter too much, I still had a Gristlebrand to sneak in. All right. Up a game here. All right, Pyroblast's going to be good here. Did a good job drawing out that force. Firebolt also seems like it could be kind of nice. It's got a lot of like dorks. Maybe I take out Nexus because Nexus is pretty bad against Terra Sunder. It's expensive against Daze. Don't think I want Overwhelming Surge. This wouldn't be a terrible Retrofitter matchup, but I still think I'm probably fine. All right, on the draw here. Soul Ring was actually pretty good there. It helped me cast Mystic Confluence. He pick a fight over Terra Sunder, and then that was good. All right. Very similar hand here. And Sam also mulligans again, so off to the races. Yeah, turn 1. He's got a Mana Dork on 1. That's a little more annoying. All right, once again, I'm going to go turn 1 Converter. Turn 2 have up Remand/Converter usage. If I don't have to use Remand, I might end up with a turn 3 Jace. Is this a Springheart? Sure. Oh, Springheart Mox to make an elf. All right. What a start. Firebolt would have been nice last turn. Let's just pass here. See what's up. I could also cycle Xander's Lounge and convert it, which is not a bad way to go about things. Okay, he's not paying to make an elf, which means he's just putting Lutri in the hand and sending. Sure. Draw. Discard Steam Vents, I think. Any sneaks? Not quite. I could Jace. Let's just go land go. I think I want to keep the Xander's Lounge in case I want to cycle it. Once again, not paying. Interesting. Okay. Let's just cycle this here. Use the ability. Draw. Put a Xander's Lounge back and make a token. Draw. I'm getting kind of destroyed by just this army of idiots. I'm gonna brainstorm here. I'm just looking for sneak, really. Okay. Woodfall Atali. The funny thing is, if I found a land, I could have actually cast Atali next turn. Here, though, I don't think I Firebolt the Nintuko here because I want to maybe have a mana up for Counterspell. Man, that sort of thing. It's not gonna pay still. Interesting. Just attack Jace with those. Attack me. All right. So if Sam's only sending exactly 3 at Jace, that actually makes me more confident that he's got a Counterspell because he had plans for those things. Here. My top card's a Woodfall Primus. I guess just Firebolt that. It doesn't really do too much, but I can't make more elves. Pass the turn. And what's this? Lightning Bolt and then Lutri, huh? Well, I think I just counterspell the Lutri and take my 3. And I think I'm going to have to use a treasure here. Oh, Hex Drinker? Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to lose here. Hex Drinker is a good one. I'm just going to cast the Infiltrator. Really don't love it, but my top card is so bad that I think blocking the Spring Heart is something, and then need to find... Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, I think we're just done for here. Just too much stuff. It's not like I even really did anything that impressive, nor did he. He just got more stuff into play. So let's go to game 3 here. Overwhelming Surge can kill Asika's Chariot, kind of, but not super thrilled about that. Do I want this Vaultborn Tyrant? No, I think I like where I'm at. All right, well, I'm on the play here. Let's see if we can do a little better. All right. I mean, this is on the play, multiple 2-mana interaction and a Subtlety, which I'm hoping to just hardcast on 4. He's got a lot of cards that Subtlety is good against. I don't love that he drew a Mox. Jeez, come on. Is this really necessary? All right, let's pass the turn. Turn 1 land Mox. Man, if he has a counter for this, it's going to be really annoying. Please no days. I got Simian Spirit Guide, actually. Hold on. Wow. I force-willed your days. Actually, that was pretty sick. All right. That is pretty nice. That is pretty nice. And then I Firebolt the Elf. Nice. All right. This is actually looking a lot better. The Simian Spirit Guide was actually just incredible. Okay, remand this. Oh, what's a Lutri? Can't remand that. All right. I'm just going to keep up Subtlety He's got Terra Sunder in his deck, so just playing Sneak doesn't seem that good. He obviously could have Force here. If we're just chilling, we're just chilling. It's fine by me. I'm not doing anything. All right. I have got to Abrade, Firebolt, and Spirit Guide. Trade for those 3 things. He's got 5 cards in hand. So it's kind of a lot of cards. I mean, Mountain is not the worst draw because it means I can use Sneak in the same turn if I draw that. Are we just hard casting Lutri here? I mean, I'm at 20. I'll probably just let Lutri resolve. At some point I could like Firebolt it or something. Okay, command. Get back Hex Drinker. I discard a card. Geez, that's really annoying. I think I'm just going to let it happen. I think I'm going to discard Remand. The problem is if I Remand the K command, next turn or later at some point he can go like K command plus Lutri it. It just doesn't really seem very good. All right, I will Subtlety this though. If he has Force of Will, then so be it. Okay. K command with the clean 2-for-1. That's what that card does for sure. All right. A little more action. No, not so much. Send. Play my land. I mean, I guess he's at 13. He's taking some random damage here and there. Lightning bolt that. Oh. Huh. Took the 3 first. Interesting. Okay, well, you got a Hex Drinker. I got a Dismember. Hopefully he doesn't have a Force of Will. Nope. All right, so he's got 3 cards in hand. One's Lutri. All right, action. Okay. I've got a Firebolt in my yard, so at some point I can do something. He's going to sack Waterlogged Grove probably here. Oh, no. We're doing something else. 2 mana? Oh, Heritage Reclamation, my Firebolt. Guess I'm glad I didn't play the Sneak, huh? All right. Still has Lutri in hand. It's just going to come down to if I draw a creature and if the Sneak resolves, or... I mean, I guess I could draw like a Bankbuster, or Sicarian Infiltrator would be a sick one too. Animate Ted the Hex Drinker, it's back. All right. Yeah. He's got 2 cards in hand, one's Lutri. Well, he can't level up Hex Drinker to the highest level. So, this is incredible stuff. All right. So I guess it hits me for 3. That's just not the end of the world. Yep. I don't have anything. If I don't draw a spell ever, I will not win. And that is basically what's happened. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to play this now because I need to get this into play. And it's past the turn. He's going to get to hit me for 11, which means I actually have to counterspell this Lutri. Oh, no, I can't counter the Lutri. I'm just dead. Well, cool game, I guess. Because this is now 3, 6, 11, 14. And all right, I'll let him make sure he attacks with everything. I'll see the last card even. Why not? Ursine Monstrosity, sure. All right, well, that was a cool game. All right, time for round 3. Let's see if I can win a match here. It'd be nice to get one. Oh, well. Turn 2 Jace is a way to do it. Yeah. You know, I'm not going to do this because I don't think it's the right play. I could go Spirit Guide Soul Ring, play Island Go, and then have turn 1 Mana Leak up, but I don't think that is necessary, so I'm not going to burn the Spirit Guide for that purpose. Playing against a Mardu deck, Parallax Wave and such. Oh, they have their own mocks. Okay. Let's hope it's not a haste creature or a way to blow up my Soul Ring. Oh my god, it is. Well, I guess keeping up the mana leak would have been nice, but you know what? This is actually still fine because I can just counter or leak this turn and then still Jace with the Simian Spirit Guide. My Soul Ring got suplexed though. Okay. What you got? I mean, if they have like duress into a play, that's going to be wild. Really hope that's not the case. And I'm probably going to counter whatever this is with, I guess Mana Leak is probably better here. Okay, well, they kind of had duress into a play. Jeez, they just don't stop. Mock's very good. All right, land. I'm just going to go Jace and Brainstorm. All right, I'll put these back so I can't get duressed. I lost a game in my last draft because I left one ring on top and put it in my, or I pondered one ring into my hand instead of just putting it on top, and then got duressed for no reason. All right, well, I'm Brainstorm locked, so I'm not going to do anything the next couple turns. My top card's into Tolly, but here's the good news. No, there really isn't any. I mean, hopefully I can counter a threat and then just cast this Atali. I guess that's a reasonable thing. My Soul Ring getting eaten was pretty bad news for that, I suppose. Burst Lightning Life. Oh, is this Indoraptor or something? No, what is this? Oh, Sage of the Skies. Yeah, that's really annoying because I can counter the Sage, leave the token in case I bounce it, but it's not. They got to manage to resolve a threat through a counter spell, though it did cost a Burst Lightning, so it's not free. And my draw was really good, and I was on the play, but that Mox plus like a ton of efficient plays has kind of, and I brainstormed into, well, this. It's put me in a pretty bad spot. All right. Crack the Clue. Tapped? No. Untapped? Okay. Flage, I guess, is not the end of the world right now. All right. Land. Huh. I kind of... What do I do here? If I go to 7 and then I cast a Tolly, Flage hits me to 4. Here's the problem, is if I use Otawar and I don't draw a land, I just lose. I think I just take it and hope they don't go for it. No, they're going for it. So I go to 4. Could also bounce the Flage. That doesn't really help too much. I think I'm just going to take my turn. Well, I wouldn't have hit my land, and I would have just died, so I guess it worked out in that sense. All right, better be good here. Parallax Wave is pretty nice. All right, and a Braid. Guess I'll destroy target artifact. No, they have a lot of mana. Deal 3 to the Thraben. The reason I can just flicker out the Sage, and I'm definitely going to flicker the Flage. I'm also going to get to flicker a Tolly, as it turns out. Okay, well, Parallax Wave was, I think, the best card. Maybe not the best card I could have hit, because I don't know their entire deck, but a very good one. On my deck, probably Gristlebrand would have been the best thing to hit. Am I still going to just lose here? I hope not. I'm going to get fireballed. Well, they only have 2 cards in hand. Palace Jailer. I see. Wave Sage. I'm at 4. I think I'm just going to take the gamble here. Wave Flage. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wave Itali 3 times. And that way, Flage comes back. I go to 1. but I'm going to get another Itali trigger right away here. Okay. If I draw another counter and I hit well off Itali, then we could have a game here. Could have a game. All right, so in comes Flage and Itali. Nug me down to 1. But it's my Itali versus a Palace Jailer. And I'm going to get this Itali trigger. Let's go. Tamiyo Thoughtseize. All right, I guess I'll just get a Tamiyo. Thoughtseize, really. Now, you know, some drafts really don't line up right, huh? Bankbuster. I don't think I just Bankbuster now. I don't think crewing the Bankbuster is going to be a huge concern. Dismember. Oh, really? I'm really hitting all the stops here. All right, well, you know, if my opponent doesn't have a burn spell and doesn't have a way to stop Itali, then we've got some moves. It's going to be hard to beat them from 31, given the Flage also eventually comes back. All right, Tamiyo got hit by Prismatic Ending. And Vindicate. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate because I had a really good draw. Their draw was actually just better. Take out Pyroblast, put in Firebolt, put in Overwhelming Surge. Let's see. And maybe I should just have Vaultborn Tyrant in my deck and just I'm gonna leave the Nexus here, even though they have Suplex. Actually, this might be a matchup where Retrofitter is better than Bankbuster. Though maybe I just don't play either. And what else do I want to cut? I could cut Consider. All right, I'll just do that. Let's get in there. All right, on the play. I can't even ask for a better draw than last time, I don't think. What about this? I'm going to run this. I also have 4 sneak targets in my deck right now, so the sneak will be even better. If I draw a Simian Spirit Guide or Soul Ring, I can speed up a little bit. I have a bad feeling about this one. Oh, that's good, because I have a lot of counter spells in my deck. They played a turn 1 Voice of Victory. Yeah, this is just not my draft. I mean, yeah, sure, I could have mulliganed this hand. I don't think it's a mulligan on the play, because I have turn 1 or turn 3 Infiltrator into turn 4 Relic, turn 5 Sneak, and of course I could have drawn a 2-drop, though I did not. Well, a little late on that. I think I'm just going to cast the Infiltrator because I can't cast it on their turn because of the voice. And they can go ahead and take my Sneak with their Concealing Curtains. But then I do get to... Oh no, they're just playing Palace Jailer. Okay. How do I want to do this? I think what I'm going to do is just go Relic of Sauron Dismember. And just hope they don't have Suplex for the Relic. Black. Dismember the Concealing Curtains, paying a life, and then paying double black. I'm at 12. I'm going to take 5 down to 7, but next turn I can sneak in Itali and Woodfall if I draw another red. But yeah, I'm going to get suplexed here. I already know that. So that is what's happening right now. I can't even draw Simian Spirit Guide to get out of this. Oh, I'm not getting suplexed? I'm shocked. Okay. I mean, not yet. I still could be. What's the 7 damage? I go to 5 here. Ragavan, a mountain. Mountain would have been good. And okay. Well, drawing a red would have been a good start, but I guess I'll add 2 red. Cast Sneak. I'm going to need to sneak the most ridiculous Itali for this to work out. Itali into like, I don't even know. We'll see. If I hit a card draw spell, I could hit red mana. Abrade Thraben Inspector. Okay. Let's cast Thraben. Let's cast Abrade, deals 3 damage to our creature. I think I hit the Voice of Victory here. I mean, I actually still kind of have a chance because I can attack with Atali now, and it's going to give me the Monarch, assuming I don't get pathed. And then Infiltrator is going to come into play, and I could draw red off that, and then I could sneak in Woodfall Primus as well. It feels like Ollie's got Path or Swords or something. I guess my teammate has the Swords, so it's not that. All right. Infiltrator comes in. Let's draw red. Red would be nice. Oh, Remand is not nothing. All right. Let's pass the turn. I also draw off Sneak, or off Monarch end of turn. So right now I'm going to 3 off the Spirit tokens, and I can Remand something. Okay. Remand is probably not even going to be enough because they have 7 mana out, so there's not that many spells Remand could even stop. But if I don't get Flaged or Burst Lightninged, actually Burst Lightning I could technically survive right now because I can Burst Lightning. They'd have to Burst Lightning with Kicker and I could Remand it. All right, I can't block. Go to 3. They take the Monarch. I am going to crack Clue end of turn, though. If I don't use Remand, that is. Next turn, I can Woodfall Primus. And what does that do? Just like a Kite Sail for you or Lingering Souls now. I actually will Remand that. Because that kills it. It exiles. Oh, they're just going to bolt me to death. All right. Sure. It's not like I wasn't necessarily beating Woodfall Primus. Yeah. Or rather, Lingering Souls tokens. And that's an 0-3. This did not seem to me like it was such a terrible deck. The draws worked out really poorly for me in a couple of those games. I did play against aggressive decks kind of all 3 games, and the counterspells were like a little less good, but I still had some stuff, and I really just never really got anything going. So, you know what? That'll happen. Sorry, team. And sorry for those watching if you're hoping for a better draft. I got kind of crushed here. But, so it goes. So that'll do it for today. Unfortunately, my team's now down 4-6. If the rest of my team wins, we can get a tie. Let's hope. No thanks to me. And you know what? We'll be back tomorrow with another draft that I can almost guarantee will go better. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.